This is the Middle Tennessee High School Sports Show with your hosts, Mike Strasinger and Jacob Golson.
Hey, welcome into another edition of the Middle Tennessee High School Sports Show. Mike Strasinger alongside Jacob Golson.
What's going on?
We're down here taping this live at Willowbrook Golf Club in McMinnville, Tennessee. The Division II A and AA girls and boys golf tournament is going on as we speak, so excuse us if we're talking a little low here. The Division II A girls are in already. Looks like Tsunami Polito and Emily Wilson of FRA have clinched the team title, and for FRA, and Tsunami is going to win the individual title, and Emily Wilson was going to be a tie for second. On the girls' side, Rachel Heck from St. Agnes School, an incredible golfer, has got locked up the Division II AA girls championship, 8 under over 2 days. Incredible golfer. She's going to Stanford. She's the real deal.
Yeah.
No doubt. We're going to have a complete highlight package for you here later on, but we just want to show you where we are and what we're doing. The TSSAA Division II Golf Championships were completed today at Willowbrook Golf Club outside Manchester, Tennessee, where we saw repeat champions and first-time winners. In Division II A girls action, the FRA girls won their third straight title with the strong play of Tsunami Polito and Emily Wilson. Polito shot a 75 and a 73 for a two-day total of +4 to win her first individual title. Emily Wilson shot a 75 and a 76 for a +7 and a tie for second. With both young ladies returning next year, they have a great shot of winning 4 in a row. In Division II AA girls action, Rachel Heck of St. Agnes, the Stanford signee, fired a ridiculous 8 under to win her 4th individual title while leading her team, St. Agnes, to their 6th win in a row. Annabelle Frist of Ensworth finished in 5th individually while leading the Tigers to a 3rd place finish. Ava Graham of Father Ryan and Weatherly Spence of Harpeth finished in a tie for 6th individually. In Division II AA boys action, Jaron Leisure of MBA shot a state record 10 under 62 to win the individual title and to keep MBA close. But Ensworth was able to win by 2 strokes to capture their first state title for the boys.
Golf state championship, the gentleman from Ensworth with a score of 578. Right here on day first. All right, that was some golfing we saw today.
Oh, yeah,
those
fantastic.
Girls and boys are incredible. Their golf swings are amazing.
A lot better than mine.
I never could hit a golf ball like that. Never. All right, we're going to get right to our football picks of the week now. I'm standing next to greatness here. This kid, what were you last week, Jacob?
I went 10-0. And
10-0, incredible, perfect. And what's that for the year now?
I am at 45-7 overall. That's 86.5% correct rate.
And what's my lane total?
You are 41-12.
It's all right. And what?
I mean, it's not bad. 77.3%.
All right, got to pick it up. Got to pick it up. So you all know how we do this by now. List A or B. What did I give you, Jacob? Your choice?
I picked B this week.
All right, then
so
I'm
you're
up.
up first.
All right, here we go. All right, Franklin at Centennial. Franklin 0-2, 2-4 overall. Centennial 1-2 in region, 3-3 overall. It's a tough game right off the bat. On paper, very even. Both have losses to Indy and Ravenwood, and both have a win against Siegel. Franklin has, when these two teams play, Franklin has lost 6 out of the last 10, but Franklin has won 6 out of the last 10. Centennial has won 3 of the last 4. So close I had to reach out to my friend Charles Pulliam with the Williamson Herald, and he and I consulted, and we're going to lean towards Franklin on this one. Franklin in a very close game. Franklin County
0-1 in region, 3-2 overall. Columbia 1-1, 4-2 overall. All right, Jacob, you ever heard of the transitive property in mathematics?
A plus B.
Something like that.
Yeah,
something like that. It says that if A equals B and B equals C, then A equals C.
Nice.
Do you think this applies to football?
It probably does.
And maybe not. We're going to see. All right, Columbia beat Lincoln County 20-7. Lincoln County beat Franklin 24-13. Therefore, Columbia should beat Franklin County by 24.
Gotcha.
I don't know. Now on this one, I'll reach out again for help. Maurice Patton with the Columbia Daily Herald. We're going to go with Columbia on this one. We're going to see about that transitive property.
Yeah.
Though. All right, Father Ryan 0-2 in region 1-5 overall at Ensworth. 1-1, 4-2 overall. Ryan may be running into a buzzsaw here. Ensworth has lost their last 2 games. It's homecoming at Ensworth. Ryan's not a bad team. It's just I think that it might be the wrong time to be playing Ensworth. Ensworth on that one. Montgomery Central 1-1 in region, 5-1 overall at Greenbrier. 1-2, 1-5. Montgomery Central's lone loss this year came against a good Creekwood team in overtime. So I got to go with the Indians of Montgomery Central here.
Nice.
Cascade 0-2, 0-2 in region, 1-4 overall at Jackson County. 0-2, 2-4. Both teams looking for their first region win of the year. Cascade won their first game of the year last week out of region, beating Community 35-6, while Jackson County got roughed up by Monterey 42-18. We're going to go with Cascade here, the Cascade champions.
Oh.
We are the champions? Yes, good. Best nickname in the state. Any golfers coming in on us? No.
They're about to approach the green.
All right. Stone Memorial 0-2, 1-5 overall at Macon County. 1-0 in region, 3-3 overall. Finally, a game where there might be a clear-cut favorite. Macon County has been rolling along until they got throttled by Trousdale County last week, but there's no shame in that. Stone Memorial has had a rough last 4 games, being outscored 167-21. Going with the Macon County Tigers. All right, Laverne 1-1, 2-3 overall. Overton 0-2, 0-6. Overton under Coach Cole Peoples still looking for their first win. I don't think it's going to be this week though. Laverne in a close one. All right, moving on. Next pick, Stratford at Republic. Stratford 1-1, 3-2 overall. Republic 0-2, 0-6 overall. I saw Republic in person last week against FRA. They only had 15 players dressed out. I'm not sure why that is. I don't know. And they're in a region with Pearl Cone, East, and Whites Creek and Stratford. It's a tough way to go. They fought the good fight against FRA. They played hard. But, but it's just so outmanned. They lost 41-6 to FRA. I'm going to go with Stratford in this one. Lebanon 1-1 region play, 3-3 overall at Station Camp. 0-2, 0-6. Lebanon looking to maintain their playoff spot here. And my last pick, East Hickman 0-2, 2-4 overall at Waverly. 2-0, 3-3. Back to looking at common opponents here. Fairview beat East Hickman 49-0, while Waverly beat Fairview 26-24. So I'm going to go with the Waverly Tigers to roar.
Nice.
There you go. You're up.
All right. List B, my first game is Pickett County, 1-5 overall at Clay County, 5-1 overall. So the Bulldogs of Clay County suffered their first defeat of the year, 21-12 loss to Westmoreland. That's a respectable loss. I think Clay County regroups and gets the win in this one. My next game is White House Heritage, 4-2 overall at Creekwood, 5-1 overall. This is going to be a really close game. Certainly don't think it'll disappoint. Both these teams are hungry for a win and match up evenly against each other. White House Heritage, they put together a solid season, but a few weeks ago, they had a weird loss to a Greenbrier team that they should have handled easily. I think in an away game for them, they're going to play a little out of sync, and Creekwood's going to get the win. My next matchup is Franklin Grace, 0-6 overall at Friendship Christian, 4-2 overall. Franklin Grace had their best game of the year last week with an only 4-point loss to Webb School. Friendship Christian is a much better team, and I don't think it's going to be a 4-point loss. I think it's going to be a way larger of a margin here. I'm going with Friendship Christian. My next matchup is Gallatin, 6-0 at Hunters Lane, 1-5. The Green Wave of Gallatin, they're looking like one of the strongest teams in the state this year. They've won tough road games at Mount Juliet and at Wilson Central. I don't think they're going to have any trouble in this road matchup, and they're going to win with a running clock.
Okay.
My next matchup is Eagleville 5-1 versus Lewis County 4-1. This one truly is a toss-up. Max Preps has these teams ranked 143rd and 148th in the state, respectively. What I usually do in these situations is pick the home team, but this game is at a neutral site, so I can't do that. I think Eagleville is probably going to finish second in this region behind Forest, so in order for them to do that, they've got to get this win over Lewis County. My next matchup is Joe Burns 1-5 at Monterey 5-0. Monterey is undefeated, but all their games have been against opponents with losing records. This Joe Burns team is no different, but despite their record, they've been able to keep up in games against stronger opponents, but I think Monterey is going to get the job done. NBA 3-3 at Pope John Paul II 4-2. This will be a fantastic game. NBA's turned it on after starting the year 0-2. Their 3 losses come against teams that are arguably 3 of the best teams in the state.
Yep.
Brentwood, Pearl Cone, and Briarcrest Christian. All 3 of those games were close too. So moving on to JP2, this team has been impressive, but I think overall NBA is the better team and they're going to get the win. Riverdale 4-2 at Siegel 0-6. The Riverdale Warriors have lost 2 of their past 3 games. It's time for them to get back in shape. They're going to easily win this game at an 0-6 Siegel.
Okay.
Page 4-1 at Summit 6-0.
Yeah.
This is going to be the closest one of the week, I think. I really couldn't decide who I wanted here, so I flipped a coin.
Oh, no.
And we'll see how it works. I'm going with Summit, home team.
Okay.
And my last game of the week is Giles County 1-4 at Whites Creek 3-3. Giles County won their first game of the year, but have lost 4 straight. But they've all been against pretty strong teams: Hendersonville, East Nashville, Stratford, and Page. On the other hand, the Cobras are 500 at 3-3, but have gotten wins against teams like Republic and Glencliff. So I think Giles County is the better team, and they're going to get the road win.
All right.
Those are my 10 games. I hope I go 10-0
Going
again.
perfect again?
I hope so.
We'll see. All right, that's our picks. We're going to get out of here for a minute. And volleyball district tournaments have started for some classifications, are getting ready to start next week for others. So send me those brackets, please, and I will retweet the stuff, get it out there at MTHS Sports Show.
That's it. Remember it.
Okay. Follow us along. The subscribe button, like, dislike, all that stuff. We are out of here. And anything else?
That's it. We're about to see the rest of the golf.
All right. Let's do that golf.